Welcome to the latest episode of Cut to the Chase. Shine, today we're discussing goal setting because regardless if you're an agent, an auctioneer, a businessman, or whatever you are, goals are important in life. And if you don't have a goal, that just means that you're floating. And I genuinely think you need to know where to go from A to B and how to get there. And goal setting in our industry, depending what it is, it's really normally around KPIs, it's around, our listings, sales. But there is a certain... Some people are able to achieve goals easier than others. And I think we all have a good intent when you say, I want to sell 50 houses this year. I want to get 5 appraisals this week. Whatever the goal is, some people can do it better than others.
But that's always going to be the way. And let's face it, a goal is just an idea unless it's got a plan to it. Okay?
So you're saying plan is important.
Well, yeah, you can say, I want to sell that, but I want to sell 5 houses this month. That's my goal. I mean, you can say that to your blue in your face. It's okay. I want to sell 5 houses this month. This is my strategy to sell those 5. You can set the goal, but then you've got to underline it with building blocks.
So what is the plan, right? What is the plan? Because in a way, like I've heard this so many times. I've not once done it in my 10 years of real estate, but I've been told that there are numbers behind saying if you want to get 10 listings, you need to make, I don't know, say 50 door knocks or whatever that is, right? And then you got to, and obviously you got to put the time in. Do you subscribe to that idea? You know what I mean? Like they always say, you got to do this many to get this many. Do you?
Well, when I used to be an actor, it was like that you do 100 auditions to pick up one job, but sometimes you can't. On average, it might turn into that. It's your focus, it's your positive attitude, it's all that sort of stuff. It's waking up, it's the affirmations, it's making sure that you're working towards that goal and you have the plan in place to achieve that goal. Now, if you make 50 door knocks, the chances are the goal is probably going to be better than if you didn't make any door knocks. So I don't think there's any set one. Because the first door knock you make could be the lucky one. You can make 5 and sell 5. But you've got to have a plan for these things as well as business and as well as personal as well. And I think goals have to be set, structured into both parts of your life. I still think we have business goals, and I still think you need to have personal goals as well, because it makes for a happy person.
But I think as well, when you're looking at real estate, personal and business goals are very much, anyone that says that real estate is a job, it's a lifestyle, actually. And of course, it's a job because I'm working 60, 70 hours a week at the moment, right? So it is a job, but it's very much a lifestyle. And when you're saying goals in terms of personal and business, well, they're very similar. But let's go back to business here for a second, because say that you are a younger agent, say you want to make it, and like all agents do want to, what would you do? Because obviously you can go to your business owner or a branch manager, come up with a business plan, but what would be your suggestion? And what would you say? Like, you got a goal to become a successful agent, because this is the industry. What's the first thing you would do, Shane?
Have a mentor. I think a mentor is really important. Mentors can help you achieve everything in life, and don't be afraid to ask to have a mentor. I have a mentor, and I talk to someone all the time, and I think it's really important. But focus on someone that you believe is going to grow your business through knowledge and through help or whatever, and don't be afraid to ask them. It can be anybody. It doesn't have to be in your same. It doesn't have to be in your same franchise company, whatever it may be. Have someone that you can question, you can ask. Mentors are really important for young agents.
And before we go back to goal setting, because I think this is really important, and I've got 3 mentors in my life, one for real estate, one for life, and it's very, very important. But what would you do if you don't? How do you seek a mentor? Because some people might be in an office and an environment, they might not have people in the family, or they they might not have the mentor sort of thing, right? So what would you do in that case?
Oh, look, I'm looking at your big screen here in front of us, a little bit on pause. There's so much availability throughout our business channels. There could be someone that you could really connect to. I connected very, very early on in my auctioneering career to a guy called Justin Nickerson, and I used to watch all his videos as well. And there you can get them. And he became a mentor for me in my early days, and I had the pleasure of meeting him once, and he was great. And then I moved on to a guy called Andrew North and all these great auctioneers. So if you haven't got someone that you can focus on straight away, I mean, we have got a multitude on our phone, on our tablets, of people we can go to that are going to help us in our business.
And I actually think that, look, if you are young and you don't know anyone in your circle of influences, but you admire someone on the online sphere, and, it doesn't have to be a celebrity. We're talking, people that you can reach out. You can actually reach out, and I bless the people. It happens every now and then that I get a young youth, they sort of get in touch with me, and you appreciate that, and you give them a couple of words. But that's what you could do as well. Reach out, send a private message. Say that you're a bit of a fan, and you will be like, ask for a coffee.
I know you're busy, Vic. Can we meet and have a cup of coffee?
Can I bring you a coffee and a slice of cake on me, and I'll come to your job? Whatever that. Going back to the goal setting, and I couldn't agree more though in terms of the mentorship. It's such an important part that every single time that you're feeling deflated, or you're feeling like you're failing, or you're feeling like you need a bit of motivation, I normally call my mentors. They're on my phone. They're the first 3 people after my wife and my brother. And I call my mentors because it's very, very important.
You're also accountable to them, right? They make you accountable.
It is accountable. We should change this episode called to mentorship. But going back to goal setting, and the reason why I ask you that is because I've got a goal, and I'll put it, I'll put it out there. I want to get into the luxury market. Now, I want to sell more high-end property, like the $9 million property that you sold. I want to be your agent next time that property sells, right? So for me, I've now set up a plan of attack. I'm doing this goal with somebody else. On a weekly basis, we're going to, we got some certain strategy in place. So we're actually putting things into place so that we are accountable to each other, but as well that we know what we're going to be doing that week, the following week, and the week after that. Because we're busy, right? And it's one thing is coming up with a goal when you're not busy, but when you're very busy and you're trying to get something, it can be a little bit challenging, right? We talked about calendars before, but it's hard.
Well, Diego, what you've done is you've just exemplified everything we talked about at the start of the session. You've got a goal.
Yep.
Do you want to be lucky? And I've got this person I'm going to work with. He's going to become my mentor. We're going to account for each other. And then this is the plan we've got. That's goal setting in a nutshell.
Hey, thanks for watching. Cut to the chase. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next week.